everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I want to do something a little bit different. I thought I would discuss something with you, and it is something that over the years I've had numerous comments, messages, tweets, you name it, about this sort of question, and it comes up quite a lot, and basically I don't know how to answer it because there's various ways of how to interpret the answer. And I'm sure everyone who collects will probably have the same puzzle as what I do, and that is how many DVDs you've got in your collection. And there's various ways that you can answer that. To me, basically I just really go off like that is one, rather than like, I know some people do count the discs and say that's how many they've got. Obviously some have 3 discs, some have 2, some have 1, and sometimes they do have more. And so it varies from time to time. This is why when people say, I don't really like saying it, but some people sometimes say, oh, this person's got the best wrestling DVD collection, and it's, yes, I don't bash people about they haven't. If you've got 1 DVD, if you've got 1,000 DVDs, you're still in the same boat to me. I'm not bothered, and if you're a collector, you're a collector, simple as. And that's the way hopefully people have come across and think that about me. I'm not too big headed about it. I'm not putting in your face that you should have this, you should have that, and I'm everything to do with these. I'm nowhere near. I just want to come across of helping people, and I'm pleased to say over the course of how many years I've been doing this, I have got messages of people saying that I've inspired them to start collecting again, and to, obviously they've calmed down and they've started collecting again because they're watching my videos, and that's the way it should be. There's a few people who were collectors and we helped each other out back in the day, especially collecting the ECW deltas and things like that, and it sort of gives it a buzz. If more people do it, the more you want to do it, simple as. And that's why when people ask me about that, I don't really give them a straight answer. I normally say, oh, it's between this and this. I don't give them a straight answer to it, because I don't think there is one. Because some people, I've seen some people on the year saying they've got they've got 1,200 plus DVDs and Blu-rays, and yes, I've done that before, but I made sure I was way over that before I actually said it, because I always say, oh, it's between 800 or 1,000, or it's between 900 and 1,000. Do you know what I mean? I don't really give a straight, definite answer, because I don't think you can. Because there's people out there, the way they count them, as I said, they do it by disc. Some people, I get No Mercy and Hell in a Cell, people count that as 1, other people count that as 2 because it's 2 pay-per-views. So it's a bit misleading half the time. With mine, I don't really count the customs in the collection. I just count the originals releases. Plus, if you do buy customs, then you could be on it a while. Back in the day when I first started collecting, especially the WCW Nitros, I was on a site where, on a forum, shall I say, it was like someone was showing off their WCW Nitro collection, and it was just the spine. Like, obviously they matched up like the 2003 one. It all the matched up from the first Nitro to the last Nitro, all them matched up. And I can't remember if there was like 50 to 70 different cases, and with all Nitros on. And yes, I've got all Nitros, but mine are on, is it 10, 12 cases to their 40, like 50 to 60, 70 cases, and the exact same one. So basically it's the exact same as him, but I've got less cases than what he does. So do you know what I mean? That's just a comparison, that just because they've got more cases doesn't mean that they've got more. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I've always looked at it. But I've never really counted me customs in there. It's always been obviously the WWE official releases, the TNA ones, the UK releases, the ECW Deltas, and just things like that. What got properly released, that's what I go off. I don't really go off the customs. And it's the same with the box sets. Some people class the box sets as one. Some people class them as 12, or I think it was like 17, 18 one year. We got 18 pay-per-views in a year. So it just varies it out. And obviously that's why I've never really given a definite answer of how many's in my collection. And obviously some people's will be different. Some people don't bother. I mean, I don't really bother that much now, really. Because obviously some people, they've got the True Story of the WrestleMania. There's 3 different versions there. One's a DVD, one's a Silvervision Blu-ray, one's a Fremantle Blu-ray, and people count them as 3. Some people say you've only got 1 because it's the same one. So, you know what I mean? It varies. I mean, that's why I don't really come out and say like, oh, this. Obviously, some people got there saying that they've got the huge, biggest wrestling collection. They've got the vital, and do you know what I mean? It just keeps on going on, and I mean, that's why I've never done that, and I never will. To me, if you collect one, as I said, if you collect one, you're a collector. You're in the same boat as me. I don't. People come on my videos saying that, oh, they just started, and say, well, congratulations, keep going, and hope you do well. I don't bash them and say, I don't want to talk to you and won't reply to you because I'm better than you because I've got more. I'm not like that. I never will be. So that is just me coming on here to say, how do you count yours? Do you just leave them the way they are, just collect them and don't even think about that, and that's what's. And if you did ask us how many I've got, this is the why. I don't really give a straight answer. It's like a vague, random numbers of how many I think I have, because I do sort of keep check-ish. So that's why I say it's in between this 100 to 200 difference and all that. So that is just why I thought I would come here and explain it in a video rather than just writing out in a comment or a message and keep on repeating it. But that is the reason why I do things like that, and that's probably go this forward, because there's no really point in counting them all every year or every so many months to see how many you've got, because I don't really see the point. It'll take too much of your time, and it's just comparing all the time, and I don't compare mine to anyone. I never really have. My videos, basically when I started uploading to, this is what's out there. I mean, I've had people message me on Facebook and Instagram and that saying, oh, they didn't know this one. For instance, if they had the Edge of Decadence, the limited edition sleeve, or the Hell in a Cell one, they didn't know about that one. Someone messaged me the other day, they didn't know about half of the US releases that they could have got. Do you know what I mean? That's what I basically wanted to do. I didn't want to say, oh, this is mine and you're nothing. It was to help people along. I'm pleased it is helping people along. I feel great about how I've inspired people to actually start making videos, or they've started collecting again, or they've stopped and they've started collecting again. Do you know what I mean? It makes you feel good about what you do, and not you making it a negative place. Like when I first came into this, I say called the YWC, it was very cutthroat. There was people bashing people, telling people what to do, what to collect, what to have, and I don't believe in none of that. So that is why I think about my videos. I don't really say I take time in trying to plan videos. So that is the reason why I thought about, rather than just writing in a comment or a message, I would actually come on and explain it. So if you want to drop a comment down below, if you count yours in a certain way, and whatever else you want to talk about, just drop a comment down below. I'll get back to you. Sometimes I don't really get notifications that you sent us a comment, but I do check them as much as I can and reply as much as I can when I've got the time. So yeah guys, that is it for this one. I'm sorry to bore you, but I think people might enjoy watching this sort of video of how, if you do count them. If you don't, then if you do, then say drop a comment down below and we'll start talking about it. So yeah guys, that is it for this one. I hope you like this video, and as always, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.